Okay, we're here at Cleveland Srixon Golf in Huntington Beach. We've got John Ray, who's going to give us a little insight on some of the new product that Cleveland Srixon's coming out with for 2012. And I think we're going to start with the new wedges.
Well, with over 300 PGA Tour victories, 26 major wins, and over 3 million wedges sold, the 588 is probably the most iconic wedge in the history of golf and maybe one of the most successful products ever. This year we're relaunching it in a forging, which should make it not only one of the best performing but also the best feeling wedge you're going to find. There's a lot of technology that we put into this one. We've continued our precision laser milling on the face, giving you the best surface roughness right up to the USGA limit. We've continued with our Tour Zip grooves, which are precision milled, 100% inspected, and again right up to the USGA limit. The combination of the two giving you the best spin and most consistent spin you can imagine. Now, in terms of the forging, this is our first 588 that is a forged wedge, and we didn't just forge it. We've actually come up with a new process called precision forging. And what we've done with the precision forging is typically when a wedge is forged, the two pieces come down and stamp the metal into shape, and there's a little bit of extra flashing that comes out around the outside. The problem with that flashing is it has to be hand polished off, and the hand polishing process leads to inconsistencies from part to part. What we've done in the precision forging process is first we've optimized all of our tools such that the flashing has been reduced by over 50%. So there's basically half as much flashing, half as much extra material that needs to be polished off. And then we've created an automated polishing process where instead of a person by hand polishing the wedge to shape, we have a machine that electronically polishes every wedge to exactly the same shape. So no matter which one you pick off the rack, you know you're going to get the exact shape, the exact head, the way it was designed to maximize performance.
Well, I know our guys on our site are really gearheads. They're really into all the technical stuff. But I know some of the early buzz has been about the forging because a lot of the other top wedge manufacturers out there are sticking with cast. So I know there's a lot of excitement with the feel of a softer ball coming off of the face, as well as with all the groove technology that you've continued to push the envelope and stay right up there. So one thing that we're going to do later on is go through the tour department and get a bunch of still pictures on your paint fill options and some of that. Maybe give us a little background on what guys can do to customize and where they can go to do some of that.
Yeah, no problem. What I've got here are two samples, and what we've started this year is a website called mycustomwedge.com. And when you go to that website, what you can do is make your own custom wedge with more option and more features than has ever really been seen before in a custom golf club. So from an aesthetic standpoint, you can decide what logos you want on the wedge, where you want those logos, how you want those logos paint filled. You can also put your name or any name on the wedge, dictate how you want it paint filled. We have custom grind options where you can dictate what grinds you want, and you can combine different types of grinds to get the right one specific for your game. Along with all of that, we have the widest offering of custom shafts and custom grips to give you the complete package, the most options, and really dial in the product to what you're looking for and what you need to get the right performance.
Now, when you said logos on there, so if they choose they don't want one of your company logos on there, they can have that taken off?
The only thing that comes on it, on every one, says Cleveland Precision Forged. Everything else is up to you. You could put a Select Grind logo, a Tour Zip Groove logo. We have several logos for the center. So what logos you choose, where you put them, and how you paint fill them is all up to the user's discretion.
And the website again is?
It's mycustomwedge.com.
Perfect. John, thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to go over the new options, both custom as well as some information on the new wedges. We appreciate it.
Excellent. Thanks
Thank
a lot
you.
for having me.